My name is Joy and I am 64 years old. I have spent my entire life working tirelessly, saving every penny and making countless sacrifices, all for one dream: owning a home that I could call my own. After decades of struggle, long nights of work, and endless stress, I finally held the keys to a beautiful house in a quiet, peaceful neighborhood. When I first stepped inside, my heart swelled with pride. The polished floors gleamed under the sunlight streaming through tall windows. The garden smelled of fresh roses, carefully planted with my own hands, waiting for my grandchildren to run through it. Each corner, each wall reflected the years of effort, patience, and hope I had poured into building this home. I invited my son, his wife, and my grandchildren for the housewarming. I imagined laughter echoing in every room, my grandchildren chasing each other across the lawn, and my son looking at me with pride and affection. I wanted them to see the life I had built with sweat and sacrifice. But my dream shattered the moment they arrived. My daughter-in-law stood in the foyer, arms crossed, her face twisted in anger. "Joy," she shouted, "this is our housewarming. You are not welcome here." I froze. My son, usually calm and polite, hesitated. "Mom, maybe we should." "No," she snapped. "I said leave. You've had your share of life with him, now go." My heart ached. I had worked all my life for this day, yet I was treated like a stranger, a guest in my own home. I didn't argue or yell. I left quietly, holding my dignity, but my heart was heavy with betrayal and disbelief. That night I sat alone in a small rented apartment. Memories of my life flashed before me. The nights I worked 2 jobs, the holidays I missed, the sacrifices I made, all seemingly meaningless now. Anger and sorrow battled inside me, but slowly a thought emerged. Do I want to let this break me, or do I want to teach a lesson through my actions? I chose the latter. A week later, I returned to the house, not to fight but to reclaim it with love. I decided to host a small gathering in the garden, inviting neighbors, old friends, and relatives who had always supported me. I spent days preparing, arranging flowers, polishing floors until they shone, and cooking meals that reminded me of family traditions. Every detail was a silent message. Kindness, patience, and love are stronger than anger and pride. The day of the gathering, laughter and joy filled the house. Children ran across the polished floors, neighbors complimented the garden, and friends shared stories and hugs. The house, once cold and silent, now pulsed with life and warmth. My son arrived late, awkwardly standing at the doorway. "Dad, I didn't think." I placed a hand on his shoulder. "Son, today isn't about who's right or wrong. It's about showing that dignity and love always triumph." Word of the party eventually reached my daughter-in-law. She watched from the window, silent and conflicted, as laughter and joy filled the rooms she had tried to dominate. Her pride slowly gave way to regret. A few days later, she approached me hesitantly. "Joy, I was wrong. Can you forgive me?" I studied her and smiled gently. "I forgive you, but remember, a house is built with bricks and walls, but a home is made with love, patience, and respect." My son, guilt written on his face, stepped forward. "Dad, I should have defended you. I failed." I put my hand on his shoulder. It's never too late to learn what truly matters. Families grow stronger when love overcomes pride. Over the following months, our house truly became a home. Birthdays, meals, and laughter became shared memories. My daughter-in-law, once my adversary, became my ally in maintaining family harmony. My grandchildren learned the value of respect and patience through example. And I, at 64, understood that true wealth isn't measured in square footage or luxury, but in dignity, forgiveness, and the ability to rise above anger. Standing in my garden one evening, watching the roses bloom, I felt a deep, serene satisfaction. I had faced betrayal, heartbreak, and humiliation, but I responded with patience, love, and action. In doing so, I had not only reclaimed my home, but I had also taught my family the most important lesson. Happiness comes not from possessions, but from respect, love, and the choices we make in difficult times. Moral of the story: wealth can buy a house, but only love, patience, and dignity can make it a home. Pride and anger can destroy families, but forgiveness rebuilds them stronger than ever. True happiness is not in possessions, it is in how we treat others and respond to life's challenges. This enhanced version starts with "My name is Joy," as you requested. Fully develops Joy's emotions, inner thoughts, and struggles. Adds rich dialogues and family dynamics. Includes a clear, strong moral at the end. Long and immersive, ready to expand further to 3,000 words if needed.